Hello YouTube and welcome to this new video on Wuthering Waves. On today's program we have a bit of a strange one here. Indeed, as yesterday we had some technical difficulties at the end of my stream. Well, quite literally, it ended my stream. For some reason, my internet connection decided that it didn't want to work anymore. To be fair, it was past midnight, so maybe it was just tired. Who knows? But the point is, it cut off my stream. It even logged me out of Wuthering Waves because I had no internet connection. The problem is, we were in the middle of a conversation between Cristoforo and Scar. I still wanted to finish the story, but unfortunately yesterday I just had to give up because without an internet connection, I can't do much. However, on today's stream, we are going to start Reverse 1999's 3.0 with Chapter 11. So we do have a bit of a busy schedule. Therefore, I decided that recording the end that was missing would be the best course of action, especially because I was told by chat that we were on the very last stretch of the quest and there wasn't much left to do. On top of finishing the story, we might even be able to do a couple of pulls for Zani. Once again, yesterday I was told by chat that I had received rewards for completing the main aspects of the story. So hopefully, with today's dailies and those rewards from yesterday, we will have at least 1 or 2 pulls and maybe Finally, my S5 will come home. We will see. Speaking of seeing, you might wonder why you are not seeing me, but instead you're seeing my model. And I'm gonna be honest, I am recording this in the morning and I am still somewhat waking up. So I don't really feel like having a flashlight, aka my webcam, pointed at my face. And as for why you're seeing the just yapping scene instead of seeing the game, it's because at the time of recording this, I have not started the game back up, because yesterday when the game logged me off for lack of internet connection, I was in the middle of the conversation between Cristoforo and Scar, which means that I don't know what will happen when I log in again today. Well, there is only one way to find out.
You do love to make a person wait, don't you? Still, breaking me out right under Mingting's nose without setting off a single alarm. Delicious. Tell me, how did you come up with that little idea?
Okay, so it is as I thought, the game just puts me back right into the conversation. So I was right to start recording right away. By the way, I had noticed it yesterday, but I can see the flickers of a chest over there, so I wonder where they are exactly, so I can go and grab that chest. I do believe it is one, but oh well. Let's focus on the story for now.
Let's just say it was inspired by the Somme Noir. Imagination, after all, remains humanity's sharpest blade.
As the dark tide spread and I was pulled in deeper, the mark of the dark tide you left in me allowed my frequency to merge with it.
Of course. And through Leviathan's power, I was able to read that frequency and depict you back into reality.
I think maybe yesterday I was too tired to pick up on this because I do remember this specific bit of the conversation, but right there, the mark of the dark tide you left in me allowed my frequency to merge with it. I would assume that means Cristoforo put that mark onto or into Scar before he was imprisoned, which means that this was all part of his plan. Brother has big brains.
Leviathan's power of assimilation blurs the line between imagination and existence, turning fiction into fact. But of course, none of it would have worked until Leviathan slipped the Sentinel's leash and reclaimed the reins of the dark tide.
It cost more time than I'd have liked, but everything unfolded exactly as you scripted. Such precision, such devotion. Bravo.
A trial, nothing less. Civilization's infancy must come to an end. So long as humanity remains cradled in the Sentinel's arms, it will never walk, let alone evolve. That is why I wrote this final act. And those who cannot transcend their limits and overcome their lesser natures will remain imprisoned by their own making. Well, such souls deserve no salvation.
Well, that's a bit harsh. But I wonder if that means that Cristoforo is just trying to prepare humanity in a way, potentially against some kind of an even stronger foe than the Thronodians, or maybe in order to save itself from the lament, though the way he phrases things leaves me to think that maybe he's not entirely sane, and I believe right after this, Scar is going to call him out on it.
No souls deserve salvation. Why even try? This world was born from chaos and exists in disorder. The only winning move is to be worse, wilder, to out-chaos the chaos. Every noble act of salvation only makes chaos hungrier. You want to destroy to save, but me? I want to save to destroy.
You sound disappointed in how this story ends.
Did I say that? Your stories have always been a treat. Screaming crowds drowning in despair, a world tearing at the seams. Every collapse, every unraveling. Chef's kiss.
Okay, I can't lie, I do agree with Scar. Cristoforo's stories have always been a treat. I do not approve of them because he plays around and manipulates people, but his stories have been intriguing.
If they cannot overcome the pain, then let them fall straight into the ending I want. An eternity of chaos and suffering. That's why I chose to work with you, dear playwright. Speaking of which, quill bearer who toys with hearts, your sins weigh as heavy as mine. Tell me, where will your ending play out?
It has already been written into the script. But until I reach it, as long as breath remains in me, I will haunt the stage like a phantom. A reminder that one must always look forward. Sharpen thyself and temper thy soul.
Oh, Rover wasn't wrong about you. You really are a cruel, extreme man. Sometimes I think you might be even more insane than I am.
Yeah, I remember that part. And if I recall correctly, a viewer mentioned that it is quite something when Scar is the one calling you insane, right?
Insanity, reason, or something in between. All our choices born of free will, and only through free will can we defy the surging tides of fate. That is why we both seek to change it. For beneath such tides, no one is content to remain merely a humble servant.
You lost the gem I entrusted to you, Cristoforo.
Oh right, I almost forgot about Frolova. I think my stream cut off near that part.
Forgive me, but haven't we already seized what we truly desired? You see, even the beyond forged from Leviathan's power couldn't endure. It fell short of the perfection you long for. But if you wish to try again, I remain at your service.
Tell me, how much of it remains within you?
Okay, so we were right yesterday in speculating that the Fraxidus were the ones who still had a fragment of Leviathan's power. Because I think it was Alto who said that, unfortunately, the gem that we got was incomplete.
Not much, but enough to make use of.
I fulfilled my promise to complete your finale. Let this be the last note of our symphony.
No, Frolova is no longer looking to work for the Fraxidus, or is she just ending this temporary partnership with Cristoforo specifically?
As you wish. My sincerest gratitude for your wonderful performance, Lady Frolova. May you find the strength to create the beyond you once envisioned.
If this world truly cannot change, perhaps I will seek a new path for myself.
Oh, the big boss is here.
Huh. Who would have thought someone as stubborn as she would learn to adapt? But, Grand Architect, are you really going to let her walk off and do as she pleases?
Okay, so she is just leaving the Fraxidus.
Of all of us, you are the last one with any right to judge her for following her whims.
Judge? You wound me. I'm far more faithful to my indulgences than she ever was. No. I just want to tag along and add a few more flourishes to her symphony.
There are still greater matters that demand your attention. Though our roads diverge, our ideals remain as one. In the end, they all lead to the same place. Separation is but the prelude to possibility.
Okay, yesterday I was too focused on the fact that he speaks very slowly, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering what kind of an accent is he using here. It kind of feels like maybe a Spanish accent while speaking English, obviously, but I kind of wonder about that. Maybe that could give us a clue as to who he is really. I doubt it, but who knows?
All so that humanity may cross that final gateway into eternity.
I do wonder what he means by this.
Our goals in Jinjo and Rinasita have been fulfilled. A Threnodian's resonator, an artificial Threnodian, and a second resonance awakening. We now possess both the knowledge and the means.
Are you telling me that all that happened in the last 2 years, well, 1.5 years, all of it was just an experiment to gain knowledge and whatever means to accomplish whatever objective they have?
Next, it is time we turn our gaze to our accomplishments in Lahai Roy.
Lahai Roy? I think we've heard about it during the end of this quest, but I don't fully remember it. I did a quick search on Google and found the wiki page. Unfortunately, there is not much information about it beyond what Schwarzlock has just mentioned. So I'm guessing that this is hinting at the fact that we are going to head to Lahai Roy in 3.0, but I had a feeling that we would go to the new Federation in 3.0, especially because of Calcaro showing up randomly here. Well, not so randomly, but you know, he just started showing up in the quest, even for mere cameos, and one of the characters, I don't remember who exactly, either Cartathea or maybe Phoebe, one of them said that, oh no, never mind, it was Galbrenna, but she said that we might learn more about Calcaro if we head to the new Federation. I feel like they wouldn't set us up like this if we weren't actually going to the new Federation. So maybe Lahai Roy is just another name for the new Federation? I don't know, I couldn't find up or dig up any kind of information about it. Still, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And that was the end. Okay, so I wasn't missing out on much. Unless we have more conversations to be had with other characters. Switching terminals. After unlocking new terminal appearances, you can swap Rover's terminal. This feature is exclusive to Rover for now. Interesting. So yes, we had the gourd from Huanglong and now we have the terminal from Rinasita. It is nice that we get the terminal from Rinasita, and I think I've said this before, but it would have been nice, or it would have been cool, had we been able to run around with the terminal of Rinasita while we were in Rinasita. I'm assuming this was definitely not one of their priorities in terms of features, so this is why it's coming so late. But maybe, hopefully, in the next region, whether it is Lahai Roy or the new Federation, we'll get the new terminal straight away. A stranger in Raguna. Wait, what is this? Oh, is this the Segway? Yep, after checking online, it is indeed the Segway, so we definitely couldn't have finished it yesterday. Okay. Well, that being said, apparently the Segway is about an hour long from what I could see online, so I might as well do it right now while I'm recording it. I think I should still keep the focus on Reverse 1999 for today's stream, and we are going to do this story right now. A stranger in a strange land. In this battle that sealed the fate of Rinasita, its people rose in defiance, and among them stood another, a swordsman of Huanglong, guided across the seas by Huanglong Mingting to lend you his strength. He fought as one among the countless souls drawn to this hour, but the story of his own journey and the shadows of his past remain known to few. I see. And on top of that, it does give you 100 astrites, which means more pulling currency for Zani. Yes, I am that desperate at this point. So let's go and spend a bit more time with our boy Qiuyuan. Man, it's been a while since I've recorded a quest like this. I usually, do them on stream, but for once I'm recording this. Okay, and we have started it very well. Oh, Chiakona is even here. Nice.
Was a battle, fierce and dire. The laureate fell, consumed by mire. Into the dark tide he's gone, vanished. Our minds shattered, hope now banished. O woeful hearts, O helpless hands, was this the end of all our plans? Then soared the dark slayer, wings of flame, striking down foes, breaking the chain.
I really like Chiakona.
Our laureate rose in radiant swell, outshining the Threnodian spell. Though shadows vast did crowd the night, the light of unity shone ever bright. With lantern held high, he banished the dark tide, Rinasita's long night hereby cast aside. And while the dark hero has sadly gone, our laureate is here for us to cheer on.
Well, kinda. Didn't you guys say farewell to me at the end? I mean, I suppose I am right here,
Well,
but oh
It
well.
was such an epic fight. If I can spin it into a song, maybe it'll live on in the hearts of Raguna and Septimont. And all of Rinasita.
I wish that for you.
Through this song, the land will rise anew. And the names of all the fallen will never fade.
So this is what a bard does.
But there's another player in this tale. He was neither Raganese nor Septimontian. Have you heard the story of this outlander?
Oh, is she the one who is going to tell us the story? How does she know Qiuyuan?
No? Then listen close. My melody will bring the story to life before your eyes.
I guess this is just a nice way of explaining how we get to learn about him, and honestly, I'm all for it.
Hello, sir? Are you a neighbor in need?
Is Leon thinking that Qiuyuan is like some kind of a homeless person who needs help? To be fair, when I saw him like that, I thought the same thing.
By the Sentinel, the Order of the Deep will assist you with all that we have.
Oh, he's sweet.
I need to see Fenrico.
Ah, that ain't happening. He kinda dead. There is that. Although maybe he arrived before Fenrico died.
You wish to confess to our Primus? Alas, Lord Fenrico is currently away on a journey to spread the Sentinel's teachings.
Not quite. Unless this is way before anything in this quest actually happened.
But if
previous
you
quest,
need assistance, simply let someone know you seek the Order's aid. They'll take you to the Cathedral of Mercury. You can always find me in the cathedral, brother. My name is Leon.
Oh yeah, he's giving him a coin.
May Imperator be with you.
Confess to a Primus colluding with a Threnodian.
So he knows, or rather he already knew. How? It took us a while to get to that point.
But if he's not here, then I'll seek out the Blessed Maiden. Moreover.
Ah yes, please seek me out. Well, I know for a fact that you didn't. Not really. You just showed up at the end of the last quest.
Hello there. You are... from Huanglong, right? I assume from the style of your clothing. Are you traveling? Rinasita does offer some marvelous views.
Can you imagine? You're just minding your own business, walking down the street, and then there is this random lady who starts calling you out and starts talking to you. What's going on? Oh, I see what's going on. And I just grabbed yet another screenshot. I think yesterday I took over 150 screenshots while the quest was ongoing.
Watch out for the black mud!
Guardia, protect the people! Citizens, to the cathedral! Children and seniors first! Quickly! Fear not, the Order will shelter everyone!
Just as Rover once described. Are these the end times before the paradise descends?
Okay, I think this is how they anchor the timeline, right? In the sense that now I think I know when this is happening.
Everyone, get out of here! Hey, friend from Huanglong, you should get to safety with the others. These monsters aren't just for show.
Yeah, but neither is he.
Escort the civilians to safety. I'll handle this.
Man, his hair is beautiful. Oh wait, am I going to fight? Oh yes, I am.
The Threnodian's dregs.
Stars, realign. Brother Leon, come aboard now. The cathedral is already close to capacity.
You go. There are still many in the city who need evacuating.
Wait, which one
Tell
is optional?
Phoebe she must protect everyone.
Oh, take a look at the... shoot, I think the optional one was the restaurant. I read it at the last minute.
It's you.
Get to safety.
But there are still people trapped in the square. Carlotta Montelli.
Sir Leon. And this is...
Qiuyuan.
I might not have survived if not for this kind soul from Huanglong.
My deepest gratitude for your aid. Tacit discords have appeared in the city without the slightest forewarning.
Yeah, some things might have happened on our end, not gonna lie. Oh wait, no, I think I was wrong about when I thought this was happening. Maybe this is happening way before the last quest, or at least at the start of the last quest, when Raguna was under attack indeed.
Miss Carlotta, what of the Montelli quarter? Have the civilians there been safely evacuated?
They're en route to the cathedral as we speak. You may rest easy on that front.
The Threnodian's shadow already hangs over this city. I can actually see you through the dark tide.
How can he do that?
Could it be?
Are you leaving, sir?
This place is no longer safe. You must all retreat.
May Imperator be with you, friend.
Quite the mysterious man to vanish in such a fashion.
Yeah, he's just like Batman, except more samurai and more drunk and more blind. So I guess he's Daredevil?
I sense no ill intent. He appeared to be searching for something.
An old acquaintance of yours, Sir Leon?
Not very old, no.
Not quite. Just crossed paths earlier on Bank Street. Leviathan's whispers hold no sway over Outlanders. May Imperator's grace guide him to what he seeks and keep him steadfast on his path.
Wait, Leviathan's whispers hold no sway over Outlanders? Ah, I feel like I did not know that. Interesting. So I guess each Threnodian is influencing the people of its own region?
Everyone from the square should be inside the cathedral by now. I went door by door to make sure. The children here are the last ones left.
You're a Toccata.
This city and her people are crying out to us. We will weather this storm together.
Divine envoys, Reguna hangs by a thread. Fulfill your sacred duty. Defend the city and her people.
Brace yourselves!
We are actually going towards Qiuyuan's POV. Interesting. And he is facing the inverted tower. So I guess he just went on and left Reguna in order to seek out the Blessed Maiden.
Rover is here. I can sense it. But there is another strange presence in this tower.
Either he's sensing Carthethia, but only recognizes her as a strange presence, or maybe he's already sensed Galbrenna. But
Let's
that was
not
too
linger.
early, I think.
Behold this blade. Answer my call. Break like bamboo.
Ouch.
Stars realign. Behold, your life is mine to take. Step forth.
What? What is going on?
Vanish.
What's up with the QTE all of a sudden? I mean, I don't mind it. I'm just confused.
Next.
Oh, speaking of QTEs, can we talk about the QTEs during the story bit yesterday and the day before? Well, not the day before, but the stream before that. The QTEs during dialogue scenes, they went by way too fast.
This frequency seems to belong to the maiden. Just what I need.
Does that mean the strange presence he felt was indeed the Blessed Maiden, Carthethia, or... Because he said it was strange, right? Door of Unity. E? Oh! I did not see that one coming. Okay. I mean, I know he can do that. You can long press or hold E, hold his skill in
This
order
must
to
be
run
the
like
work
this.
of that maiden. Rova was not the only one to pass through here. There's another, shrouded in dark flames with intent to kill.
Okay, so he has sensed Galdrena. Interesting.
The sound of a firearm. Someone got here before me.
Okay. They really went for maximum aura farming for him. And I really like it. Bro is just too cool to worry about his enemies. Oh, so this is when we chased Galdrena around,
An
I see.
agent from Mingting. Wait, I know you.
Wait, Cantarella knows him? And what is Mingting? Because they've mentioned this before, but I completely forgot. Mingting, the capital of Huanglong, the nation's political, economic, and cultural center. Oh, okay. I mean, I do remember that Jinzhou is just a border region / border city. But I have to admit, I completely forgot about the other cities in Huanglong. I like this little feature, by the way. This is lovely. It's been here for a few patches by now, but still.
You serve under Lord Liang. Qiuyuan, if memory serves.
Now, Lord Liang, I don't think I remember at all. And how do you know all of that, Cantarella?
You know Grandmaster Liang.
I had the privilege of meeting many distinguished officials in Mingting. The Ministry of Sentinel Affairs once introduced me to your internal security agency's workings.
Interesting. More stuff to learn about. Ministry of Sentinel Affairs, a special agency responsible for monitoring sentinels, astronomy, and calendars across Huanglong's various cities. Led by the Minister of Sentinel Affairs in Mingting, it has subordinate bureaus in the other 6 cities, each headed by a supervisor. While they hold independent authority on sentinel-related matters, they are limited to advising and supervising the administrative bodies of each city and Mingting. Internal Security Agency, an institution that operates independently of the administrative, judicial, and military branches of Huanglong, with the highest official titled Chief Commander. Reporting directly to the Emperor of Huanglong, it holds the authority to investigate any case, official or criminal, without approval from other agencies, with the power to act first, report later. Tasked with handling intricate cases year-round, the agency has developed specialized expertise in managing resonators. So I guess this internal security agency is kind of like a special investigation / special forces, a bit of a mix between both. And our boy Qiuyuan is in there.
I would never confuse the man behind Lord Liang. The one without sight, yet seeing all. The blind watcher.
I see what others cannot. That's all. This bullet ended Carthia, yet I sense no malice from it. Born of light, yet flying amidst shadow. What kind of flame are you seeking?
Oh, so he has some kind of a special vision that allows him to see
Carthia,
what happened.
resonator of both Sentinel and Threnodian.
He does indeed see more than what other people can.
Even in death, you remain the vessel of both. As for you, There's no record of you in Mingting's archives. All your frequencies are tied to the Threnodian. Chaotic, ever-devouring, assimilating. That is tacit discord. A power not fully your own. You seek vengeance, but she is not your true target. It's the divinity.
Okay, I feel like this power of his is completely overpowered. Bro
You
knows
kept this
everything.
from Rover. That is why it all unfolded so suddenly. Besides spark and firewood, you needed another person to stoke the fire. So, it is you. You match what Magistrate Jinxi's bodyguard described. However,
Oh, a Sanhua reference.
the mark of Leviathan's dark tide clings to you.
Wait, you can tell that too? Oh my god, it took us so long to learn about that and bro just shows up and learns about everything.
That is why I sensed you through the dark tide in the city. Anyone tainted by Threnodian is fated for destruction.
That is how he sensed us indeed, okay.
Even if a cleansing fire could burn away that darkness. When the moment of choice comes, will you turn the blade on yourself? That woman did shoot Cardathea. Rover is after her now. But that's not the whole story.
How do you know that?
Yeah, the brother got special powers.
I can sense lingering frequencies in the place.
The Sentinel is no more. The Blessed Maiden is gone. And now the dark tide descends.
You are outnumbered. You said you met with Mingting's officials. That means you had an audience not just with Grandmaster Liang, but with the Grand Marshal too.
The Grand Marshal? Grand Marshal. As the highest official in Huanglong's Ministry of War, the minister oversees all military affairs for the 6 cities in Huanglong. The honorific title, Grand Marshal, is used to signify the rank and authority of this position.
She asked me to execute a Fraxidus overseer named Scar in Renacita, and help Rover in the process.
Ah, she. Well, I don't think we still know anything about her, but at least we know it's a her.
So, Mingting had foreseen all this?
That's not my concern. Thou shalt wield the torch of the usurper to drive away the darkness. That's all the Ministry of Sentinel Affairs gave me. Any clue what this torch might be?
Ah, okay, so he doesn't know that. So bro does not know everything, but he still knows a shit ton.
Usurper. Torch. That may be referring to Primus Fenrico, and the first relic he holds.
And that relic might be the help Rover needs.
Fenrico should still be in the experiment site he secretly built. It lies beneath the waters to the southwest of the Salio Fells. I'm afraid you'll need to pinpoint the precise location yourself.
I see. One more thing. Don't tell anyone I was here. Do I have your word?
And why is that? Are you not a Mingting official?
I was. Not anymore.
Wait, what? Did he get fired or something?
Mingting is not the place you once visited.
Oh. I'm guessing by that he means that he chose to leave because he disagreed with whatever was happening in Mingting. Ah. Well, now I'm definitely looking forward to whenever Mingting drops, because I do assume it will drop at some point. In the future.
Secure Cardathea's body and get to a safer place. To hide such a facility under the sea. Such desecration. Such absurdity.
Chase down any traces of Fenrico. I have to admit, I don't fully understand the whole deal about Fenrico because I thought he had died. At least that was my understanding when we fought him as a boss.
You creatures lurking in the dark. I'll show you what the real darkness looks like.
Answer my call.
Behold this blade. Too slow.
Stars, reel up.
Let's not linger. Your life is mine to take.
This is the place where we fought him. Fenrico, I mean. And what is Leon doing here?
This place is marred by the Dark Tide's filth. Why risk yourself, brother?
It's you. The Fraxidus I sensed.
Oh, so Leon is not a good guy. Well, I did not see that one coming. I thought he was just some random NPC.
Playing dress up again. Is this your twisted idea of fun?
By the Sentinel, do you not recognize me?
Your disguise means nothing to me. I recognize your frequency.
This is a disguise, so who can disguise themselves like this? Is this Scar? I don't know if he has that kind of a power.
What truly separates us, brother?
Brother? What do you mean, brother?
A face alone is a sorry veneer. I am an acolyte. Just as you are a fugitive clinging to an official's uniform.
Oh, so never mind, he did get fired.
What a shame you couldn't end him in Mingting. And now you still can't.
Why are you here?
And who are you exactly? I thought for a second that he was Scar, but never mind. I mean, like I said, Scar does not have the power to mimic people or become people like this. At least I don't think so.
A grim stage has been set for Rover in this land. And I, at the invitation of another, am merely a supporting character in this grand performance. And my role is to stop you here.
Ah, wait, okay, so we do see Fenrico over there and he is dead.
As an acolyte, my faith in Imperator is indestructible, though my flesh remains so very fragile.
You killed that acolyte.
Oh, wait, Leon's dead? And poor Leon.
Oh, he's quite hale and hearty. Right now he should be tending to the wounded in that vault.
Oh, okay. Good. I didn't want Leon to die. He seemed like a nice guy.
Besides, it's beneath me to move against such an ordinary character. Such brutality! And here I stand, an unarmed acolyte. A pale shadow compared to Lord Liang Donyuan, the mighty master of both pen and sword.
You will pay for murdering Grandmaster Liang with your blood.
Okay. I see. So I guess Qiuyuan is also on a path of vengeance.
Oh, really? Isn't that tech yours to answer for? A wanted criminal of Mingting. And yet the Ministry of War sent you all the way to Renacita to hunt down Scar in secret.
Okay, so fake Leon framed Qiuyuan for the murder of Grandmaster Liang, yet the Ministry of War still sent him as if he was still working for them? Okay, what the fuck is going on here?
Who would have thought? Mingting places such importance on him.
If you know that, it means you still have eyes and ears in Mingting.
Without a doubt, I am everywhere. Speaking of which, Scar should be in Septimont now. He did a patchy job in Jinzhou and needs to answer for his own missteps. I will not interfere with how you handle him. As for our dear Primus here, a ruling hand clinging tightly to a cruel fate, a martyr yet to earn a name. You are here for him, no? Thou shalt wield the torch of the usurper to drive away the darkness. A Huanglong prophecy, yes? But isn't it just another verse in divinity's script?
What have you done to him?
Me? Nothing. What you see is simply the consequence of him fulfilling his destiny. A remnant of his consciousness still lingers, right inside that lantern.
Right, and that is why we actually saw him at the very end of the quest. I was kind of wondering why we actually saw him, but this is the explanation.
Step aside.
Why, of course. What could an unarmed acolyte possibly do against Huanglong's blade? Still, allow me a parting word. Fenrico, he's not so different from you. You have killed without hesitation, and your one mistake was a single act of mercy.
What does that mean?
For that moment of weakness, you've paid no less than he did. How can a lone, flickering torch hope to banish shadow upon shadow?
By lighting a fire.
Ruthless soul, your end awaits you.
Let's not linger.
Wait, what?
The ignorant shall do.
Behold this blade.
Break like bamboo!
Ouch. I forgot his moves, even though I fought him for Qiuyuan for his for his mats.
None shall stand in my path.
Behold this blade.
Though, to be fair to myself, I was fighting
Your
with a full
life
team.
Is mine to take. Retreat.
Ouch.
Nothing that won't heal.
Ouch! That kind of hurts a lot. Oh. It did work. Yes, it did. Oh god. R?
Mandate calls. Judgment falls.
My cathedral.
Oh, I guess this is the lingering conscience of Fenrico within the lantern, right?
This is a corner in the realm of my mind. It shifts with the person I meet. This cathedral shows your obsession.
The soul from Huanglong. Here you shall find neither the gospel you can accept, nor the judgment you are meant to endure.
The Threnodian has taken everything from you. Your blessed maiden is dead. Your city crumbles. The dark tide will soon swallow it whole. Your tie with the Threnodian should have shown you what's already happened. Give me the lantern.
Tell me, by what right do you demand what is ours? The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. No, our path was built upon a foundation of righteousness.
I guess he can still feel the influence of the Threnodian.
Here, one Primus after another offered up their battered flesh in defiance of Leviathan. And be it Leviathan, Cartathea, or the Fraxidus, none shall steal Raguna from my keeping. Under the hands of the Primuses, Raguna flourished. By our light, the people were shielded from the Threnodians' corruption and led toward a true, blessed land. People need unity of belief. That is why a Primus must rule. That is the heart of our creed. It is what sustained me across 20 years of struggle against the Threnodian. I sought to bend its power toward a higher purpose.
Yeah, I guess you were kind of wrong about that. Or rather, you tried, but you failed. Not that I'm trying to rub it in his face.
End, that creed consumed me. I believed I could use Leviathan as a hammer to forge a true blessed land against its hollow paradise. But I was the one used. Such is my appointed fate. I accept it without challenge. What still binds me here is naught but fury and hatred for the betrayal.
I mean, you were betrayed by a power that was inherently kind of evil, right? So, wouldn't you kind of expect to be betrayed by that kind of power?
You are only mortal. Mortals don't stand a chance against the Threnodian.
Yeah, fair point.
Night and day, its whispers echoed in our heads. A torment no soul can endure. And despite Imperator's fading light, granting us only fleeting moments of clarity, generations of Primuses have willingly walked this path.
And you still thought you could control its power. Ambition and obsession fueled your fight against the Threnodian. But in the end, they're the very things that brought you down. Yours is a scripture of righteousness. Yet evil and atrocity are written all over your deeds.
I stand knee-deep in a river of blood. What is spilled cannot be unspilled.
There was a time I could have killed a man before he waded into a river of blood. Now that chance stands before me once more.
No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm.
Oh, God.
It is this prophecy and fate that lead me onward. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence. You that are heavy laden by guilt, come and confess.
Ah, so I guess we are indeed ending up confessing to him. You cannot currently use that function? What function? Oh, is this a side-scroller of some kind? Oh, well, kind of. Though this is very pretty. It's very cinematic-like. Well, I suppose... Oh! Is that Qiuyuan? I don't remember his complete name. But he was a friend to Qiuyuan, right? I mean, he was a friend and then a lot of stuff happened. Or maybe they're just training. Well, it seems like more than training to me. Man, this cutscene is amazing. Well, thank you for this amazing cutscene that came out of nowhere.
Tell me why.
By the order of the Censorate, you are to be executed by the Internal Security Agency.
The Censorate? Censorate, one of Huanglong's 3 judicial bodies. It holds the authority to jointly try major cases and wield significant supervisory power, a duty summarized as to probe evil and maintain discipline. Its officials are generally titled censors, while those stationed or assigned temporarily in the 6 cities are called investigating censors. I see. And his name is indeed Geishu Lin, or, well, I don't fully know how it's supposed to be pronounced, I don't remember. Hopefully they will say his name at some point. Maybe Geishu Lin?
Me?
They accuse you of colluding with tacit discords and wreaking havoc across Jinzhou.
What a joke.
Although I am happy to see him, especially because I know a lot of people have been waiting for him.
Killing them isn't enough.
You killed these tacit discords. These people owe you their lives.
Yes. So what?
I'm guessing that this is the moment of mercy that Qiuyuan showed.
The border is in chaos, and all your agency does is lick the boots of corrupt officials. Might as well kill me here. Do it. If you let me live today, I swear, every one of the ISA's dogs.
ISA? Oh, Internal Sentinel Affairs?
And every last tacit discord. I'll turn these lands white with your bones.
Usually they say turn the land red with your blood, but that works too, I guess.
Grandmaster Liang from the agency spoke in your defense.
Then why are you here?
I've read your case files in Jinzhou these past few days. Those censors failed in their duties and deceived us. How could a single squad captain possibly conspire with tacit discords to kill and raid? You're just an ordinary man.
Those things are killing our people. I won't let that stand. Tacit discords don't get to live. No matter the cost, I won't stop until they're all annihilated.
Jinzhou's survival depends on stopping the tacit discords. You wield incredible might, but such strength demands restraint. A sword exists to deter, not kill. Draw too quickly, and you'll die by your own blade. Your sword can cut down tacit discords, or save lives. If your resolve to protect this land stands firm, you will forge a legacy.
Qiuyuan is really #1 aura farming in this game.
I see it now. What haunts you? The memories you carry. I see that rainy night, that battle, and the Threnodian, feeding on it all. I see the plain drenched in blood, the man standing atop it all, burning in black flames. What happened to him?
He fell into Overthrax's abyss.
And shared my fate.
Does that mean he died? I wonder. I feel like they wouldn't bring him into the story like this if he wasn't still alive and still had a part to play later on in the future.
Maybe when we first met, he still held on to a shred of goodness. But even so, it didn't stop his end from coming.
You should have killed him when you had the chance.
History grants no second chances, and the dead do not return.
Well, about that, the dead do return. I mean, have you seen Cartathea? She returned twice.
I've lost everything, but it still doesn't cover the debt I owe the dead of that battlefield. There's only one thing I can do. Next we meet, I'll end him, quick and clean. If given the choice again, would you still become Primus?
I would. Usurper they may deem me, but never shall they deny the fruit of my toil. Well do I know my iniquities, and clear is the end of my path. So were I to choose anew, I would tread this path once more. Though it spurns the wisdom of every Primus before me, though nothing but trials and terrors lie ahead. Now, take this.
Thou shalt wield the torch of the usurper to drive away the darkness. So, this is the first relic?
Napoli II wielded it to purge Ragusa of the dark tide. And at that moment of triumph, the Order earned the Threnodians' full attention.
Man, I really love Fenrico's voice.
This lantern, carry it forth. Should the journeying paradise come, it will emerge from Septimont, where the righteous one shall surely be.
Rover has also been tainted by the dark tide, like you.
Yeah, but I do think I stand a better chance than he does, because I'm special like that.
The dark tide binds us all. I did feel his presence. He now stands as the new harbinger, walking a path that was never meant to be his. That is why he needs this lantern far more than I do.
Is this your penance?
I do not repent, but a dying Primus has no right to hold on to this relic. This is my destiny. Upon deception had I built my reign and legacy, and no mortal could inflict upon me even the slightest harm. The wandering righteous one is no mere mortal. Take this lantern.
I guess this is the end for him.
The flame of ambition and obsession has died. Only the lantern's glow remains. So, do you seek vengeance?
In violence shall I end the pleasure born of violence.
A Threnodian is no easy kill.
My flock, the faithful of the Order, and the wandering righteous one, they shall prevail.
Hey, he had faith in us. Yay!
Even though I should fall into hell, Leviathan too shall burn beside me. Become my knight. Take this and go. In this way shall I fulfill my destiny. I am Fenrico Macbeth.
Ah, isn't that the name that shall not be named? I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do believe this is a play, and you're not supposed to say the name of the play for some reason, because it apparently brings bad luck or something. I feel like I'm probably missing out on some kind of a reference here.
Though I may never stand among the greatest primacies, history shall remember me as Fenrico the First.
History's truth is inscribed in stone. May those who come after render their verdict on you.
You know what? This is a lovely ending for Fenrico's story. A better one than what we had previously. I mean, it was good enough, I suppose, but adding this little bit here, this conversation between Fenrico and Qiuyuan, I really like it. I feel like it brings a sort of a better closure to his story.
So ends the path of Fenrico I, of the Order of the Deep.
Fenrico I, just as the name enjoyed by Napoli II, it is a title Primus Fenrico should have rightfully possessed. However, due to unknown reasons, Fenrico forbade acolytes from referring to him as such, until he met his end at the bottom of the sea. In the history of the Order of the Deep, he is the only one who bears the name Fenrico. That is a fitting end for him.
Your wish is well received.
Goodbye, Fenrico. I wish I could hear more of your beautiful sounding voice.
As for what happened after, that we already know.
Indeed, okay. So nothing more than this, very well. But it does explain how he got the lantern, right?
The mysterious swordsman stood alone and held back the dark tide at the fiercest front line. Not to mention he made quick work of Scar, the Fraxitus overseer.
And wait, how does she know all of that? He was alone all along. So did he just tell her the story? Okay, yeah, there you go. Even the rover wonders about this. How do you know about all of that?
Some of it came straight from the folks in Raguna, and some from a certain Phasalia who prefers to remain unnamed.
Well, we kind of only know one, but even Cantarella did not know everything. What about the Fabrictorium part? Exactly! Okay, I guess the game is calling out on its own plot holes that it is about to answer.
Why did I see some things you weren't even recounting?
Wait, what? So the rover saw things that she did not mention. Ah, wait, that changes everything.
It's similar to what happened when I helped you seek Artathea. Perhaps it's the lantern. It holds the last flickers of Fenrico's will. It could have revealed a glimpse of what happened in the Fabricatorium.
Okay, so she was probably using her power to show us what happened. I thought she was just recounting it, you know, as we saw her doing her bard thing with the guitar and, well, I don't know if it's actually a guitar or some kind of other instruments. I'm not really well versed in musical instruments, but you know, she was using her instrument and recounting things for everyone, but I think maybe she was using her powers and, like she said, perhaps it's the lantern, it interfered with her powers and showed us something more. I see. And speaking of the lantern, I just thought of this, but earlier I said that it's kind of too bad that we got the terminal for Rinasita at the very end of the quest instead of at the beginning, so we could run around with that. But the terminal looks really a lot like the lantern, right? So it feels like it actually just makes sense that now we are carrying that lantern and it serves as our terminal.
A swordsman from distant shores, aiding a disgraced Primus in taking vengeance against the Threnodian Leviathan. Astonishing, isn't it? But it's all true. That mysterious swordsman also mentioned someone else. A man, burning in black flames.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is Qiuyuan, right?
Qiuyuan.
Ah, wait, gay?
There's more to him than they want us to see. And more buried between Jinzhou and Mingting than they'll ever admit.
So he said Qiuyuan. Wait.
Qiuyuan.
Ga. No, Qiuyuan. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation or not, but I'll go with that until I have better information.
The order to hunt down Scar and Rinasita came straight from Mingting. Even Jinshi was left in the dark.
That is interesting, though.
Whatever he's carrying could shake Mingting to its core.
Guess you'll have to wait until you're in Huanglong for answers.
Yeah. But the fact is that in 3.0 we are probably going to change regions. So are we actually just going back to Huanglong? Are we going to the new Federation? Or are we going to Laharoi? Or is Laharoi part of the new Federation? Or is Laharoi part of Huanglong? What is happening with my 3.0? I do not know. Though technically speaking, we do have 2.8 first, and with that comes Chisa, if I recall correctly.
Or perhaps we could go ask our mysterious swordsman himself.
And speaking of which, that means that we are going to see Qiuyuan more, probably, later on, whenever Qiuyuan appears again, right? It would make sense.
If he brought you the first relic, then he's one of the heroes who saved Rinasita. We still owe him our thanks, but no one saw him after the final battle. Locating a visitor from Huanglong and Raguna shouldn't be a hassle. Not with the Montellis, the Phasalias, the Order, and our Septimontian friends all out there preparing to rebuild Renesita. Let's go. I bet we can find him.
You have a lot of high hopes there. Oh, Zani's here. Perfect. Hello.
Good to see you, Rover.
Same to you, Beeves. I really like Phoebe. She's really adorable. And very squishable.
Ms. Zani and I have been assessing the damage to Averado Vault and the Cathedral of Mercury.
I hope it's not too bad.
The vault is all right. As Lady Carlotta instructed, we just had to throw a few collections away.
You saved the day.
The losses are nothing compared with the safety of our people.
By the way, have you seen Qiuyuan, the one from Huanglong?
I think I saw him by the square. Hard to miss someone from Huanglong in the crowd.
Fair enough.
I also noticed quite a few friends from Septimont there, discussing the rebuilding. Maybe you could ask if anyone's seen him.
Aha! So we are bound to see more of our friends. I know, I was hoping that we could speak more with them. I guess not. Very well, very well. Oh, Augusta is here. Nice. Hello.
Raguna is indeed nothing like Septimont. A harbor like this suits sea trade far better.
Is this your first time visiting Raguna, Augusta?
It is. After all, Raguna was closed to outsiders. But we'll be heading back to Septimont after trade negotiations with the Montellis and the Order are concluded.
About that Huanglong warrior who aided in Septimont's frontline defense. Have you seen the Huanglong warrior?
The swordsman named Qiuyuan.
Yes.
I ran into him earlier by the docks. We spoke briefly. He looked ready to board the ship home.
Oh god, have I missed him?
The gladiators who stood their ground during the attack spoke of him. They said it was he who held the fiercest front line alone when the Fraxidus unleashed the Dark Tide. I don't dare imagine the casualties without his aid.
I want to thank him in person as well.
The ship hasn't set sail yet, so you should find him at the dock.
Thank you, Augusta.
Sir, how long before the ship departs?
The captain says once these goods from Septimont are loaded, we prepare to set sail.
I see no acolytes supervising.
Thought you couldn't see. So you can, eh?
In a different way, I suppose.
No. I just sense no one is causing you trouble.
Raguna and Septimont have been through a lot. Really was those heroes who carried us through this disaster. And Lord Fenrico and his predecessors. Under Sentinel Imperator's guidance, they held the lantern high and drove away the darkness surrounding us. Still gives me chills when I think about it.
That's all behind us, sir.
Right you are.
You board first. I'll be ready soon.
Aye. Thank you, lad.
I'm assuming he sensed us and he knows we want to talk to him. Like I said before, brother knows everything.
You have come.
There you go. Hello there.
Leaving so soon?
I've lingered long enough. My work isn't done.
Scar and the other Fraxidus operatives got away.
Our Grand Marshal likely expected as much. They always have a way out. Pity. Would have liked to see if I could sever that goat head in one strike.
I hope one day it actually happens. I mean, I don't want to see Scar die, I like him as a villain. But, you know what? Killing off potentially playable characters, because thus far Scar has not been a playable character, and I don't think we've heard any kind of rumor that that would be the case anytime soon. But it would be really interesting.
I still haven't properly thanked you for your help in Septimont.
Leviathan's influence was aimed at Renesita. Outsiders like me were spared. Besides, It was the Grand Marshal who asked me to help you here. You should save your gratitude for her when you visit Mingting someday. She takes great interest in you.
Okay, before I was really hyped up about Laraihoy, I think? Wait, was that the name? Shoot. Anyway, I was hyped up for that, I was hyped up for the new Federation, now I'm hyped up for Mingting. God damn it, Kuro. Stop teasing me like that.
Mingting. I've only been to Jinzhou so far.
The world is wide. Rove far enough, and you'll find your way there.
I suppose it is time to say goodbye.
Wait. About Qiuyuan.
You know, Qiuyuan. You
Yes.
fought in Northfall Barrens. You must also know what really happened in Jinzhou 3 years ago.
Probably. I have to admit, I do not remember the whole story about him.
And what becomes of those who fall to the Threnodian. Not everyone has the strength to resist its persuasions. Not like the people here.
Are you still after him?
Back then, corrupt officials lied to the Internal Security Agency, to Grandmaster Liang, and to me. I went to Jinzhou to execute him, but at the time, he wasn't what they claimed. It was only later that he fell to the Threnodians' influence.
Yeah, that much I remembered.
For the lives lost in that battle because of him, death is too light a punishment. But it's what I can give him, and what I must.
Come now, lad! You missed this ship to Mingzhou and you're waiting till morning.
They call you Rover, but you are not without a home. You are a blade with a sheath.
He's very pretty.
Those who stand by you are your home, your sheath. They will fight for you, and you for them. Maybe one day, you will. You are what they say. May our paths cross again.
Bro can't even board his boat normally. He has to aura farm while doing it. And I guess this is the end. I didn't want to speak at the end there because the OST was really beautiful. And I have to shout out the OST for Wuthering Waves. Ever since 2.0, I really noticed a big change, even in background music when you're just roaming around in the world. They've stepped up majorly since the launch of the game. Well, 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 I suppose this is the end for the quest and the story part. Now I need to farm. I am of course going to skip all the farming so that you don't have to witness it, but I am going to do my dailies, I am going to participate in whatever event we have, because at the moment I have 394 astrites, which is barely enough to do 2 pulls. And if I recall correctly, we are at... this is 60? Yes, we are indeed at 60 pity. So I am going to do a bit of farming, and I'll get back to you on this very page to pull for our beautiful Zani, and hopefully finally get my guarantee that is due to me at this point, especially after losing... what was it again? Technically speaking, if we count the last 3 losses on Zani's banner during her release, this was my 4th 50-50 loss on her banner. So, yeah, I'm really hoping she will come home to us at the end of this whole story. It would be a nice and poetic ending, right? Now let me do some farming. I shall be right back. And we are back. I did my dailies, I even did a couple of side quests that rewarded me with some astrites, and I've managed to get up to 800 astrites. So that means we have 5 pulls. So let's hope that these 5 pulls will be enough to get Zani home. Let me have my S5, please game. I only want S5. Still a no. I see. Very well. Still have 4 more chances, right? So this was 61 pity, now we're going to 62. 62 is a beautiful number, I'm sure. Come on. Not beautiful enough. Not as beautiful as Zani, who will come at the 63rd pull. Right? Oh god. Okay, then if not 63, then 64. We have to believe. There is only one thing to do. Believe. Believe that this last pull will be the one, the only one I need. Please, believe in Zani. Come on. Oh my god. Fine. I couldn't leave you guys with such a disappointing ending, so I scrounged up a few more pulls, not through the power of playing, but through the power of the credit card. Hopefully these 4 last pulls that will get us to 69 pity at max will be enough. Hopefully that will be our magic number. Come on, Zani, we believe. If I'm not mistaken, this should be 66 pity. 66 pity is a beautiful number, right? No, it's still not beautiful enough. Very well. Oh god, we are getting to 67. I don't want to make that meme/joke about 6 and 7. I genuinely don't understand it. But if that will bring you home, I am willing to at least mention it. Please come home to me. No, you do not want to come home. I see. Very well. Okay, 68. Then, 68. I don't have any kind of explanation, meme, or whatever for 68, except for the fact that he's right before 69. Will that bring you home, please? No, but I suppose we get a 4-star.
Ranger Donjing.
Hello, Donjin. Not exactly who I was hoping to see, but hello. I suppose you are giving me 1 more pull. So I guess there is that. Okay, we are getting to 69. Is that the number you've been waiting for, Zani? Please tell me it is. Please tell me it is. I have given you everything. Yes! Finally. Oh my god. Finally.
All right. What's the first thing on today's to-do list?
I can finally celebrate my S5 Zani. Oh my god. This was a long road. And technically speaking, the road is still not done yet. I still need S6, but that will have to wait until her next rerun, I suppose. Man, I had lost my 50-50 on her banner, at 68 pity on Verena, and now I get her at 69 pity. And in total, to get her to S5, I spent 503 pulls. So you would think that for a little over 100 pulls I got 1 copy each time, because 500 divided by 6, I don't know exactly how much that is, but it's a little under 100 pulls, right? But no, because remember that in Wuthering Waves you have the option of buying 2 sequences in the shop, which I did already, which means I used 503 pulls for 4 copies of her, not 6. And that brings us to 1 copy per 125 pulls, which I guess isn't completely bad, but it still kind of hurts, especially the losing of all the 50-50s. I mean, I did win my very first 50-50 on her banner, and then proceeded to lose everything else, including my sanity. But at least now she is S5. Although those pulls gave me 3 other pulls, so I might as well spend them. Let's see if those 3 pulls will be enough to get her to S6. Honestly, it would kind of be a dream come true. So, can I dream, Zani? Will you allow me to dream and beautifully end this video? Okay, a 4-star, so at least I suppose that means a free
time
fall,
for another
right?
afternoon consultation, I see.
We are getting reimbursed, that's okay. So wait, there you go. We have another 3 pulls again. We didn't go down to 2, it didn't count. So we are now at 2 pity technically, right? Is 2 pity enough to get her to S6? Come on. Please allow me to believe. Please allow me to believe that one good thing can happen from me pulling for you. Aside from the joy that you bring me every day, of course. Come on. Can we believe? We only have 1 left. 1 left to believe. Come on, please. Be all I need. Be the one for me! No. Very clearly, she was not. Very well. And I mean, even if we got a 5-star, it would have been a 50-50 now. So, there is that. But oh well, we tried, right? We tried. Over the next 12 days, I will probably keep pulling on her banner. I will do 1 pull every day, and if I manage to get her S6, I'll be happy. If I don't, well, it is what it is. I will get her S6 during her next rerun. At the very least, allow me to activate her sequence in front of your eyes. Her S5. The damage multiplier of Resonance Liberation Rekindle is increased by 120%. I don't feel like that's a big deal. I feel like S5 might just be a stepping stone for S6. But like I said, I will keep pulling and hopefully S6 will come home to me at some point before her banner ends. We'll see. I will keep praying. Please keep praying with me. I will need all the prayers in the world at this point. My luck has not been the greatest, but at the very least, I got her to S5 for now. Anyway, I suppose this will wrap up this video. I really enjoyed the story of Rinascita overall. That last chapter that we finished yesterday was really awesome. I am very happy that they showed us and teased us a bit with the conversation between Scar, Cristoforo, Frolova, and even Schwarzlock that appeared at the end there. I really like learning a bit more about the antagonists, right? To flesh them out a bit more, to learn more about them, who they are, what they want, what is their objective, how do they want to accomplish said objective. And I also really like the fact that it seems like the Fraxidus is not one monolithic block and they all have their own ways of doing things, especially with Frolova actually leaving the Fraxidus. Though I do wonder what she's going to do now, but I suppose that is not the point. The point is that I really enjoyed learning more about them. Same thing with Penrico and Qiuyuan. I suppose this last Segue quest was just as much about Qiuyuan as it was about Penrico, and like I've mentioned before, I'm very happy that we got such an ending for Penrico. He was an interesting character, and I kind of wanted to learn more about him, so having this added ending to his story is definitely a very nice addition. Likewise, learning more about Qiuyuan, although I do feel like there is a lot more to be learned about him. I definitely enjoyed it. On top of that, they managed to bring back Geisha Lin, and hopefully we'll actually see him in the story at some point. I'm assuming that is indeed the case, and they are just teasing for what is to come next. Though I suppose what is to come next is Chisa in 2.8. Now, I have been told that this patch, 2.7, was the ending for the Rinascita arc, and that 2.8 might be an epilogue, and I'm hoping that on top of being an epilogue, it might be a prologue of some sort for 3.0, because I am assuming that we are going to jump to 3.0 soon enough, probably at the start of next year, and I am very much looking forward to it. On that note, if you found this video enjoyable or entertaining in any way, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps keep the happy and happy owl TV. And if you want more story related content, I live stream on both Twitch and YouTube every Wednesday, Thursday and Friday at 6 PM Central European Standard Time, and every Saturday at 4 PM Central European Standard Time. And I have added Sundays exclusively for Baldur's Gate 3 at 4 PM Central European Standard Time. On that note, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or the next live stream.